Yesterday, my fire team of 6 and I all got inside of Ron at the exact same time, and we killed Cyrtarachne by shooting him in his weird little toes. I got incredibly lucky to get the exotic to drop. Conditional Finality is a pretty interesting looking shotgun, so I figured we'd test it out today to see how it fits into my build, as well as talk about what builds I think will work best on Hunter for the raid going forward. First of all, this shotgun is a double barrel. It shoots a stasis shot and a solar shot. The cool thing about the stasis shot is that it instantly freezes, and the cool thing about the solar shot is that it instantly ignites. So you can chain constant freeze and ignitions just over and over and over. It also looks sick. Now, after running the raid yesterday and learning that a majority of the encounters are mechanic heavy and not really DPS checks, I think I'm going to be using this woven mail build that I've talked a little bit about before, but I'll break it down for you here today. I'm not even going to attempt to say this name. I'm just going to refer to it as Bacchus and Omni's love child. This thing is incredibly strong. Essentially, every time that you grapple, you get woven mail, which is 58% damage resistance for about 10 seconds. If you spec into the grapple correctly, you can basically have this thing up 100% of the time. And I will say during day 1 raid, it came in clutch like many times. Now, there's a lot of ways to get your nade energy back, but there are a few that I personally really like that kind of works with my build best. First of all, grenade kickstart is just free grapple energy after you use it. Impact induction is huge. Causing damage with a melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown. The tracking melee ability on Strand Hunter, it'll basically just go all over the place looking for targets to hit, and every single time it hits, you're getting more energy back. So anytime I don't have my grapple, I basically just fire this off into a group of ads, and it gives me quite a bit of that energy. Orbs of Restoration I've mentioned a million times. Picking up an Orb of Power grants a small amount of energy to your ability with the least amount of energy. Assuming that it's your grapple, every orb that you pick up is giving you some of that grapple energy back, and we're making tons and tons of orbs now, so I think this one's a pretty easy go-to. I personally run double bomber. I don't think triple bomber makes enough of a difference to justify it. Plus, I really do like having utility kickstart so that I can make sure I'm getting my dodge back quickly, and that means that Orbs of Restoration is going towards my grenade as opposed to my dodge. I run high mobility, resilience, and discipline. Tier 9 resilience to tier 10 resilience is only a 3% increase in damage resistance, so I spec'd a little bit more to mobility than I used to, but it's feeling really good. In my opinion, the most important fragment to keep your grapple up at all times is Threat of Generation. Dealing damage generates grenade energy, and it's as simple as that. Literally do any damage and you get free grapple energy. Let's take this build into Defiant Battlegrounds and test it out a little bit. I need one more red border for this for this Imperial decree, so I figured we could run that and hopefully get an engram or two that I can go turn in for a red border. I shot this shotgun a couple of times now just to kind of test out the handling and see what the range looks like, but I haven't really messed with it too much yet. I got it last night and basically got off and went and passed out. We're proccing woven mail. Ooh. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if it freezes this. It does. Oh, that's so cool. I actually love this. You can see we've got woven mail up. Now my nade is down. I tossed that out. Got my nade back. Dude, everything explodes. I'm actually super curious how this feels in PvP. I just don't think I have it in me today. Now there should be an unstoppable champ here soon, so I'm curious to see how well this stuns him. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. Get our woven mail. Now it is specifically the shatter that stuns him, not the freeze. When you hit him with the stasis freeze, you gotta break it afterwards. See how that now stuns him. Man, I can't see these without shooting them. Like war mine cells all over again. All right, we only have one shot. Blows up the entire group. Nice. Teammates popped supers on him. That rarely happens. Oh, that's a cool sparrow. What is that? It's so cool looking. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I've tried to pull my sparrow out many times while going down that, and I swear I just die every time. And you guys can see grenade kickstart already gave me half of my grapple back. Doing damage, gives it back, get some energy back by dodging. See, these orbs here are probably going to go to my dodge. Yep, they did. That's okay. Heavy GLs for ad clear with volatile rounds has actually been very fun. Now, I have woven mail when I pick up orbs as well. There's really no excuse to not have it. Oh, we got shoddy ammo. I love that it reloads both at the same time. Kind of like duality, except way, way, way faster. You may have heard me talk about before. I don't really like duality shotgun because of the fact that it takes so long to reload the full chamber. There's been many times that I've been using that thing and not being able to reload just one bullet at a time has really gotten me killed. See how this does here. Yep, I love it. I kind of want to do damage with it. Do we think it'll work? Rock woven mail. It's doing chunks. Masala Master. He gets the thoughtful commendation. All right, let's see how it does here. I've heard that it does similar to Izanagi damage, which is kind of interesting on a shotgun. Not a lot of encounters where you can just get really close and use one, but hey man, that's not going to stop me from throwing away my life to attempt it. I'm going to stop reloading after each so that I can kind of utilize the different feels. Stasis Solar, for example. All right, this is the last one. And then we'll go hit him with the shoddy. Only got 4 shots, so curious if it'll do much. Let's see. Hard to tell because they did pop supers as well. Either way, it's a fun weapon. All right. Masala, thoughtful. So that was a quick look at my recommended hunter build for the raid, or really any endgame PvE. Assuming that you don't need damage supers, this whole setup feels really, really nice, and the shotgun is incredibly fun. It may not always make sense to have a spread shotgun on you in PvE, but I can tell you right now that this is not going to leave my inventory for the foreseeable future. I'll be using this all over the place and testing it out further, especially in PvP. We'll get into it at some point. I do stream every day but Tuesdays and Thursdays at twitch.tv/strasner. I will probably be using this quite a bit if you want to stop by and check out more of it, and we'll definitely have more examples of this build there. Good luck on your raids.